So you want to learn how to make money selling books on Amazon FBA, but maybe you don't know exactly where to go to get the best, most profitable books? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, you're in the right place because I've been selling books on Amazon for over 5 years. I've taught hundreds of people how to do it. Even my mom, 64 years old, she's making over $2,000 a month selling books on Amazon. So if you want to know about the 10 best places to source books, stay tuned. Hey, what's going on everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over RaikenProfit.com, coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you the 10 best sources to be able to locate profitable books to sell on Amazon FBA. So if you've never sold a book on Amazon FBA, I'll tell you right now, it's amazing. All you have to do is find these books that are profitable, whip out your phone, download the Amazon Seller app, which is 100% free, or Scout IQ. I'll put some links on the screen right now, or some pictures. And all you have to do is start scanning books. And when you scan the book, it'll tell you how much it's selling for, how many people are selling it. It'll tell you the sales rank, which is essentially a snapshot in time of how fast the book will sell. So if you're new, try to focus on books that are less than 1 million rank. If you're a little more advanced and you're able to understand how to read more into the analytics and whatnot, then you can go higher than 1 million, but this is just a beginner tip. But it gives you all different types of information to make a decision whether you should buy a book or pass on a book. If you buy a book, it'll make you a profit based on the data. If you find out that it's gonna lose you money or only a little bit of money, then you pass on it. So it's great. You just go out, you scan books, and then you send them off to the Amazon warehouses. And when they hit the warehouse, Amazon's gonna store the item in their inventory, and when it sells, they're gonna pick it, pack it, ship it, deliver it to the customer, and send you a check. How amazing is that? So with that being said, let's dive into this video. So the first way that you can find books, profitable books, to be able to sell on Amazon FBA is thrift stores. I love going to thrift stores. Some of my favorite thrift stores are Savers, Goodwill, Salvation Army, Red, White, and Blue. I think that's a thrift store that's only in Connecticut, but I'm not sure. But go onto Google Maps and type in on your phone thrift stores, and you'll find all different types of thrift stores. I like the chains like Savers and Goodwill, but you can also find some gems at little mom and pop thrift stores. And a lot of times they'll be less expensive, the books, at the mom and pop thrift stores. So definitely check out thrift stores. I've been sourcing from thrift stores over 5 years. My mother, who I shouted out at the beginning of the video, she's making anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 a month just going to 2 thrift stores in her area. So she just cycles through them. She visits these same thrift stores, and she does some library sales as well, which I'll talk about. But she just cycles through these same thrift stores. She hits them up like twice a day, and she finds really profitable books. So definitely check out thrift stores. Number 2 and 3 are gonna be close, but they're different. I want you to pay attention. Get out a pen and a pad and start writing some notes. Number 2 is your local library sale. Now, I'm not talking about going on to like booksalefinder.com and finding library sales, which I'll talk about next, but I'm talking about just go to your local library and ask them, hey, do you have any books for sale? A lot of times they'll have books for sale. They'll have books that they give away for free. So in our area, we have one library where my mom and I, we go, and they just put textbooks out for free. It's absolutely insane. So ask them if they have a little mini book sale, and it's not like advertised. It's not the same as like a huge library sale. But many times your local libraries will just have a little DVD, CD, library book kind of media area where they're just selling some of their books, or it's just like an overflow of donations and whatnot. And sometimes you can get these books for as little as 10 cents. I found a book one time at this library. It was 100% free. I sold it for $200. Check out your local libraries. Make a list of all the libraries in your area and give them a call and be like, hey, I was just curious. Do you happen to have a book sale or an area in the library where you guys sell books, you give away books for free? And a lot of times they will. Sometimes they won't, but sometimes they will. And those are honey holes because most people, number 3, are looking for the big library sales. So there's a website, and I'll put it on the screen. It's called booksalefinder.com. And what this website does is it pretty much pulls in all of the libraries in a given area or in your state. They're having big library sales. These are book sales that could have 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000 books. And what happens is all the booksellers come together and they all have their little scanning devices and their PDAs, and they just go and they go psycho. I personally find library sales to be annoying. They're stressful. Everyone's fighting for books. Matter of fact, I did a video on this. I went to a book sale last year, And right when the book sale starts, because everyone's like waiting on the edge, right? They're waiting on the edge because there's like a perimeter typically set up if it's like an outdoor book sale. If it's inside, it might be a little different. But I'm sitting on a perimeter of the book sale waiting for them to say go, and everyone goes psycho. And I see a textbook that's brand new in the package. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna position myself right here. So then when we go, I'm gonna go grab that book because there's a good chance that a brand new textbook's worth really good money. And I go and I grab the book right when they say go, and this guy runs out, grabs the book, and he's like, F you. And he freaking rips the book out of my hand and takes off. And I'm thinking to myself, like, do I knock this dude out? Like, do I just go tackle him? Some Conor McGregor, put him in a chokehold or something? But I'm like, I got a YouTube channel, like maybe someone's testing me, like maybe this is a big prank. Like, I didn't know, like my mind was going nuts. But these are the things that could happen at a library sale. People are freaking ridiculous. But you could easily make $500 to $1,000 profit at a big library sale. I know people who use Scout IQ, which is my favorite, all-time favorite scanning app. It's not free like the Amazon Seller app, but it'll help you make so many better decisions. Caleb Roth is the founder of this software, best software. I am an affiliate for it, but honestly, like, don't even go through my affiliate link. Just get Scout IQ. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. But they have something called Scout IQ Team Mode. Scout IQ Team Mode. And essentially what it allows you to do is set up rules, otherwise known as triggers, which make buying decisions for you. And you could set people up on your team through Scout IQ. So you could download the app on their phone, and you already have all the rules set up. So all they do is they scan a book and it says yes or no. So they don't even analyze the book. So imagine having a team of 3 to 5 people. You pay them 10, 15 bucks an hour. So maybe there for 2 hours, you have 5 people on your team. That's like, what, 30 bucks a person. That's $150. You got 5 people plus yourself. If you have a big book sale with like 100,000 books, like you could make like 2, 3, 4 grand. Each person makes $500 to $1,000. You pay them off. I mean, it sounds too good to be true. And you're probably thinking to yourself, like, that's BS. No, but I'm being 100% honest. You can make a ton of money at library sales with a team. Check out Scout IQ Team Mode. It's awesome. But library sales are great. Number 4, Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. So I'm going to talk about 2 things. Number 1, the free section. The free section on Craigslist, the free section on Scout IQ. The free section on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. I got Scout IQ in my head because I'm freaking thinking about scanning books right now. You could find a lot of free books that are profitable on these websites. Check out Facebook Marketplace, check out Craigslist, and put in keywords such as free books, textbooks, giving away books, library set, different things like that. Like, you can find a lot of profitable books. And also, you can find tons of people, especially on Facebook Marketplace, who are selling their textbooks after textbook season, or maybe one of their family members passed away and they're just trying to get rid of their whole entire book set. You can go and make an offer. And I have known people who have gone in and made $10,000, $20,000 profit off of books, no BS, just looking on Facebook Marketplace. So definitely check out those 2 websites. Those are great. Number 5, recycling companies. Now, I don't have experience with recycling companies, but I have a couple friends of mine who do a lot of bulk and liquidation of books. So they build relationships with like wholesale companies and companies who get like overflow of books from Amazon, so on and so forth. And they build relationships with bulk companies and also with recycling companies. So recyclers, you can do them a favor and you can go take books from them. Like, I don't know exactly how it works. I have friends who do it, so look into it. But they go and they build relationships with recycling companies because books, people bring them to recycling companies to recycle them. And I don't know exactly what they do, but they're somehow able to like jump in and pick out all the good books. And then, I don't even know. Just look into it, do your research, Google it. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I know all about recycling companies because I've never done it. Matter of fact, I have a couple friends who have done it, so I gotta bring them on a YouTube channel, but just look into it, recycling companies. Number 6, consignment. You can get tons of books coming to you by offering a service to sell people's books. I have a good friend of mine. He's actually my roommate who lives in this beautiful apartment with me. His name's Avery. You can check him out on YouTube at Romer the Roamer. And on his YouTube channel, he teaches everybody about making money selling books. And a big part of his business now is consignment. So what he does is he sells restricted inventory for people. So when you're selling books on Amazon, certain books are going to be restricted, certain titles, certain brands, just certain books you're not going to be able to sell. So when you're scanning books on the Amazon Seller app or Scout IQ, sometimes it's going to reject it. It's going to say you can't sell this. You're not, ungated in popular textbooks or in a certain book. So Romer is ungated in all these books. So what he does is he sells these books for people, restrictedinventory.com, on consignment, 50-50 split. So if you ever come across books that are restricted, go over to the website, tell them Raiken forwarded you over there, and I don't know if he's gonna give you a deal or whatnot. But yeah, you could send your books to him and they'll sell them. He'll sell them for you 50-50 split, but also you can offer this service for others. So you don't even have to like sell restricted inventory, but you might know friends or family members who want to sell their books, but they don't understand how to sell on Amazon. So you can do it for him. In order to do that, you're gonna have to understand, you're gonna have to have a spreadsheet and a system in place to do it. Go check out Romer the Romer's YouTube channel. He has videos on how to use it's called a tracking spreadsheet. And essentially you input their names and you attach them to SKUs. It's kind of complicated. I've never done it before with Amazon. I've got a system for eBay, but check out his channel, Consignment. Number 7, the 7th way that you can source a ton of profitable books. And this is an amazing tip right here. Make sure you're listening. If you have capital and you have money, but maybe you're restricted on time because you work a full-time job and you're trying to have books come to you and you'd rather put up your capital to make the money versus exchange your time going to thrift stores and stuff, look into a software called eFlip. All right, you can get a free 21-day trial. I'll put a link on the screen. Go to RaikenProfit.com/eFlip. eFlip. This is a software that I use to be able to source books on Amazon to resell on Amazon. Whoa, Steve, you're telling me that you could source books on Amazon and then resell them on Amazon? Yes. Why? Because there's an arbitrage opportunity between merchant sellers and Amazon FBA sellers. When you sell as an FBA seller, you get a prime bump. People pay more money because they think Amazon's selling it, which they are, but they think it's Amazon's product, even though it's third-party sellers like us sitting into the warehouses. But there's the free 2-day shipping. People can order through Prime. They get the items fast, hassle-free returns. You're not waiting for like a week or two from merchants. So merchant books a lot of times are cheaper than Amazon books. And I want you to write down this website. It's called Keepa, Keepa. I'll put a picture on the screen. Download this Chrome extension because what it is it's like a graph for an ASIN. So every book has an ASIN or a SKU or an ISBN attached to it. It's an identifier. And when you type the ASIN or the ISBN into Keepa, it will show a graph, a timeline of the prices of that book. So a lot of times during the year, book prices will fluctuate. They'll go up and down, kind of like a stock. And the reason it's going up and down is based on supply and demand. Now, you know that there's 2 times during the year when students are going back to school, right? So you got the January time, then you got the August, September time during the year where everyone's looking for books. Everyone's trying to buy textbooks and students are trying to save money. So what happens? This huge influx of people start going onto Amazon looking for the books, and there's this supply that's there. The demand is coming in like crazy, so the supply starts to dwindle. The demand is there, so the price jacks up. So for example, you might be able to find a textbook in October for $13 plus $6 shipping, so you get it for $17 from a merchant. It takes you a couple weeks to get it. You hold on to that book for a couple months or a month or two. Now January comes around and that book that was selling for $17 shipped is now up to $45. This is the type of data that you can gain from Keepa, from using Keepa charts. Using eFlip, eFlip's a software that allows you to be able to filter through these different opportunities. So if you go to YouTube, type in eFlip Raiken Profit. I've got videos where I showcase exactly how to do this step by step. But get the 21-day free trial, RaikenProfit.com/eFlip. It's an awesome software. My mom, she uses it as well. I use it. Tons of my friends use it. It's great. So check out eFlip. Great way to get books. Number 8, I'm not going to go too deep into this, garage sales. Right, so just like thrift stores, you visit the garage sales. There's not a ton of books at garage sales, but every now and then you'll find someone unloading books. I mean, there's been times, you can check my YouTube channel out, type in Raiken Profit garage sale books. I mean, I found upwards to $1,000 profit one time at this one garage sale, and the woman, she was giving away all these freaking incredible books. She just got done with college and she was giving them away. She didn't care. And I'm like, part of me felt bad because I think she was charging like $1 or $2 a book and I made like $1,000. So it's crazy. Those opportunities don't come all the time, but keep your eye out for garage sales. Most people going to garage sales are looking for like collectibles and antiques and bicycles and sporting equipment and jewelry and watches and fishing equipment. They're not looking for books, right? So I mean, books are a great opportunity at garage sales. Number 9, auctions. same thing. You can go to, what's it called? I think it's called auctionzip.com. But just Google auctions in your local area. You're not gonna find a ton of books, but you might come across some really cool vintage books. I've made a lot of money selling book sets on Amazon from auctions. So vintage book sets, like 8 or 9 of them, you bundle them all up, you package them together, you ship them off to Amazon. Most people are scared to sell book sets on Amazon because they don't understand like how to wrap it and send it off. So there's a really good opportunity to do book sets from auctions on Amazon. And last but not least, number 10 is flea markets. So thrift stores, garage sales, auctions, flea markets, it's all kind of the same thing, you know, just basic buying and reselling, looking for a good deal. Flea markets is a great option. Prices are gonna be a little more expensive. Another one is consignment stores. I feel like thrift stores, consignment stores, you know, auction, they all kind of group in the same like basic sourcing. I'm sure we all know about that. But those are the 10 ways to source books, profitable books, to make awesome money on Amazon FBA. So to run through them, thrift stores, local library sales, big library sales, number 3, Craigslist and Facebook, recycling companies, consignment stores, eFlip, which is doing online arbitrage from Amazon to Amazon, garage sales, auctions, and flea markets. There's also bulk and liquidation companies that you can go through as well, but I'll talk about that in another video. If you found value in this video, do me a big favor and smash that like button, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know the number one thing that you learned from this video. If you have any questions regarding selling books on Amazon FBA, this is one of the number one topics that I'm so passionate about because I've made so much money from books. My roommate, he's making a full-time living from books. I taught my mom how to do it, Mama Profit. Look up Mama Profit on Instagram or on YouTube. I've got some super cool videos coming out with her sourcing and whatnot. But with that being said, keep on picking and making that money, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.